Hello everyone. Since my previous video took over 3 months to complete, I wanted to relax a little and work on a video that would be a little easier to make. One thing I've always wondered is how many combinations you can make using the Geometry-Icon kit. Well, I've only thought about it like twice, but whatever. I figured it must be a fairly large number, considering the amount of things you're given control over, but I've never actually calculated it out prior to making this video. Let's begin. We'll start by counting the total amount of unlockable cubes in the game. As of update 2.1.1, there are 142 cubes for you to unlock. There's nothing we have to do with this number yet, so it's time for ships, which there are currently 51 of. We can find the amount of combinations we can make between the two by multiplying the two numbers together. 142 times 51 equates to 7,242 combinations you can make using ships and cubes. This number may seem unimpressive, but you'll see that these numbers will increase exponentially as we move forward. Next up are balls, which there are currently 43 of. After multiplying by 7,242, we are left with 311,406 total combinations we can make between the three. Before we move on, I'd like to acknowledge that there are 86,400 seconds in a day, meaning that if you made a new combination every second, it would take almost 4 days for you to make all of them. And this is just between cubes, ships, and balls. We still have a lot more things to factor in. Fourth and fifth on the list are UFOs and waves, with 35 variants of each currently unlockable. 311,406 times 35 is 10,899,210, and then multiplied by 35 again is 381,472,350.
That's quite big. Impressive.
I'm sure you know the drill by now, so after we plug in the amount of robots and spiders, we get 168,610,778,700 total combinations. This number is already huge, but we still have lots of other things to factor in. For one, there are currently 7 trails in the game. Factor those in, and we get 1,180,275,450,900 combinations. However, we're not done with the Trails tab yet. In the Trails tab, the player is given another option labeled as Glow. This option controls whether the player's sprite has an outline or not. Since this option has 2 possibilities, we can multiply the previous number by 2 and arrive at 2,360,550,901,800. Next, after we multiply by the 17 death effects currently in the game, we get 40,129,365,330,600. We're almost done. There's just one more thing we have to factor in. Colors. There are currently 42 colors in the game, and the player is allowed to choose 2 of them. To represent the 2 colors you're allowed to select, we multiply the previous product by 42 twice, aka 42 squared. And now, we finally arrive at the grand total of 70,778,200,443,178,400 combinations. In the original draft of the script, I was going to compare this number to some other figures just to show how huge it was, but I'll let you do your own research on this if you feel like it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you are still able to enjoy it even if you aren't the biggest math person. I never know how to end videos, so I'll just cut to the end screen.